What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out top 10 disgusting things found in McDonald's food. And this is another one of these videos that came from the stream. If you guys want to check out the stream, link is in the description down below. Braden Live, go check out the stream while we're live. I always post on this channel on the community board whenever I am going live, so you can always get a fresh first peek at it. Any of the new videos before it reaches the main channel, you can get a fresh look at it on the live channel. And also, if you do have your own recommendations for something I should react to, you can come check it out while I'm live. Send something in the chat and let me know. I will check it out then and there for you. We're going to be getting some reaction content, gaming content, different types of content, all on the live channel. That's where you can find it as a sneak peek preview before I get it to the main channel. But if you do just like the main channel content, you like the shortened down edits, you're like, Braden, fuck you, I don't like streams, go fuck yourself, you fat pig fuck. I get it. Alright, I have a short attention span as well. I greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, drop a like, drop a comment, anything else you want me to react to live on stream, I will check that out in the comments right now. But yeah, 10 disturbing things or disgusting things found in McDonald's food. Enjoy the video. On the door that says recording. How about that? That sounds like a genius idea. On air sign. We'll start it from the top.
People love McDonald's because it's convenient, cheap, and tasty. But as it turns out, from time to time, you might just get a little more in your Happy Meal than what you paid for. And not in a good way. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another video. My name is Kennedy, and today on Most Amazing, we are talking about the most disgusting things found by unsuspecting customers at a McDonald's. And man, oh man, are some of these disgusting. Hopefully, I don't ruin McDonald's for you forever. And with that, let's dive right in. First up I
don't think anybody could, be honest with you. I had McDonald's today and I had a junior chicken with a hard bottom bun. They overcooked it to the point. It was like fucking toast. It was a hard bottom bun. And I still ate through the pain, man.
Number 10 spot, a chewy burger. In May of 2007, Max Apinza, who lives in Vancouver, Canada, was enjoying a takeout lunch from McDonald's with his work colleagues. When about a quarter way from finishing up his meal, he took a chomp out of his burger and noticed a strange flavor. It was minty. He spit out the food right away, immediately knowing something was wrong, and there, nestled into his burger, was a piece of gum. Once he discovered the chewing gum, he started to feel physically ill, which is completely
Is that an actual picture? That's like kind of purpley. That's like some juicy fruit type shit. That's not like, but he said minty. Oh my god, was it pre-chewed? Because that's my question. If it's not pre-chewed, then I just look at that as like, you know, like when you go to certain restaurants and they give you a mint after your food. Like, that's all I look at that as long as it wasn't pre-chewed. No, but for real though, like, how irresponsible do you have to be as an employee to be making up a food and then like you're just like, there's no trash can for my gum.
I mean, who knows where that gum came from? And worried about disease, among other things, Max sought out medical attention at a local healthcare facility. Thankfully, the doc listened to Max's concerns and told him he didn't appear to be infected. However, told him to return for a checkup if he started experiencing any flu-like symptoms. Thankfully, it seems Max got out relatively unscathed, minus, you know, the creepiness of the situation.
To be honest, if that was me, I would have just spit out the food and that would have been it. I wouldn't have gone to the hospital over it. I mean, I wouldn't have gone to the hospital until I started to feel something. I mean, jumping into it like, oh, I've got a disease, like it was definitely in someone's mouth, and they're definitely not diseased enough to work in the kitchen of a McDonald's. I mean, they're probably not like STD testing their employees, but they got to do something.
Now, maybe most interesting about this case, although it hasn't been confirmed, is that Max believes that the burger was contaminated intentionally for malicious reasons. I mean, did he have an arch enemy at McDonald's? I guess he would have to. Or maybe he meant a coworker did it to him. Either way, he stated that he will be bringing lunches from home from now on. I don't blame him. Moving on to number 9, a cup of coffee. In October of 2014, a Fredericton, Canada resident named Ron Moraes grabbed—
Why are these all Canada? Is this like a Canadian channel, bro? Like Fredericton, that's PEI, isn't it? Oh, it's Charlottetown. Fredericton is New Brunswick, and Charlottetown is PEI. Fredericton's only like a 4-hour drive from where I live. I think 4 or 5 hour drive. I passed through it on the way to Montreal. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up now because now it's just gonna bother me. But Fredericton is like really close to where I live. Why are they all Canadian? Yeah, New Brunswick. Yeah, it's like a 5 hour drive from where I live.
His usual coffee as a morning pick-me-up on his way to work. At first, he drank it as normal and enjoyed it, but as he got closer to the bottom, he realized something was sitting at the bottom of his cup. That's when he found a dead mouse at the bottom. Naturally, Ron wanted answers in terms of how this rodent made it into his cup of coffee, and said that he was glad that he routinely removes the lids from takeout coffees when the cups are almost empty to get the very last drop. Otherwise, he may not have seen it. But my god, that is not the pick-me-up you are looking for.
You would have felt the shit? How did a mouse... How did you not even see it? Like, let's say the McDonald's was in a really bad shape. We stopped for fast food so many times at McDonald's on the way up to Montreal too. We probably did stop in Fredericton for like McDonald's or some shit. I'm pretty sure we did pass through Fredericton. We must have. And I'd be so terrified to see if this was the same McDonald's. They must have got shut down or some shit. But seriously, you get a cup, you get the coffee. Let's say your place is disgusting. You're a terrible manager. You don't know how to run shit. You're a fucking moron. And a mouse still somehow gets in the cup, just wandering around in the cup. Whenever I pour a drink, I look in the cup to make sure I'm pouring it, or else I'm just fucking. I don't want to just hit tabletop. Was this guy who poured the cup of coffee just like put a cup down and was just like missing half of it and just pouring the rest in like whatever until it was full? Like what the fuck?
From your morning Joe. McDonald's responded by sharing information.
The little mouse would scream too, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think it would scream like a motherfucker?
About how food quality and safety are top priorities at all Canadian McDonald's locations. The restaurant said that there are procedures and policies which safeguard the food preparation process and keep things like this from happening. Apparently, not well enough, it would appear. But they did say they would be investigating it further. Next up at number 8,
I would hope so.
A cockroach. In 2002, Reddit user LinkBoyJT took his disgusting discovery online and let the world know that he received a McDonald's hash brown patty that had a cockroach on the bottom, between the hash brown and its paper covering. Quote, "I was eating a hash brown from McDonald's on the way home when I felt something on the bottom." The Reddit user wasn't 100% sure if the insect in question was a cockroach or a moth, but either way, he was not happy. Yeah, no kidding. Some theories on Reddit in regard—
I am throwing that thing so far out of my fucking window that it is landing in China if I see a bug when I flip it over. I swear to God, so far my track record of fast food has been perfect. I've never got anything disgusting. Even though all these stories I have heard, I've never gotten anything disgusting in my shit, but like
regards to how the heck a bug appeared to be stuck to the bottom included that the cockroach became frozen onto the hash brown patty while it was in transit in a refrigerated delivery truck. But still, this would mean someone did not notice this somehow while heating it up. Now, the McDonald's customer didn't seem to take any legal action against the company, so some have questioned the validity of the photo and post, but I mean, based on some of the other stuff that's a little more confirmed.
You best believe if I find some bugs in my food I'm drinking, I find a rat at the bottom of my cup, I don't care if it's small claims court, give me my money. I'm investing. I'll invest it into YouTube. I'll invest it in some other stuff. I'll invest it into a new car. I'll invest it into something. Small claims court, I can only go up to 10K. I don't give a fuck. Give me my money. Give me my money. This guy's probably just nervous because he's obviously a working class guy. If he's just, you know, stopping at McDonald's for a pick-me-up for some hash browns, he's obviously just a working class guy. He's not going to a 5-star restaurant normally. So, I mean, he's probably scared. McDonald's has probably got over 1,000 lawyers working for them. And, yeah, he probably can't even afford a lawyer, at least a good one. So he's probably like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. But if that was my case, give me my money. Give me my money.
I strangely wouldn't put this past the company. Moving on to number 7, French fries. In January 2015, a customer at an Osaka outlet was horrified when they were eating some fries and stumbled across a not so happy crunchy surprise: a human tooth. Why or how that tooth made it into the customer's fries is unclear. However, the McDonald's officials confirmed that it was found and apologized profusely to the customer at hand. Apparently, this facility in particular has faced some issues in the past. In fact, a McDonald's Japan spokesperson confirmed that a chunk of vinyl had been found in a container of McNuggets and that a hunk of plastic was unearthed from a frosty ice cream sundae. The restaurant chain's execs made it clear that they would do their best to stop these types of incidents from happening ever again.
There's too many people in Japan,
man,
bro. They can't stop it.
What a creepy thing to find in your fries. Moving on to number 6. Not so happy meal. This next one would be awful for anyone to come across, but it only makes it worse that it was found in a girl's Happy Meal. Reportedly in 2007, a girl in Switzerland found a used condom in the French fry portion of her Happy Meal. I know.
That's what I'm talking about. Is that like a bragging thing? You know what? That's what you get for being an adult and ordering a fucking Happy Meal.
I told you it was disgusting. Thankfully, she was with her parents, so she didn't try to ingest it. And police in Switzerland investigated the matter after receiving a phone call from the girl's mother. Reportedly, they were analyzing the situation to try and figure out whether or not the item put the girl's health at risk. But I can only imagine the manager's shock when they got this strange complaint. I couldn't even begin to imagine finding this. I mean, it's so gross. I just hope that sweet girl wasn't scarred for life. Moving on to number 5, a Band-Aid. In 2012, Idaho resident Crystal English said her husband brought home McDonald's meals for the whole family on a regular Monday night. But as it turned out, it was anything but a regular Monday night. While eating the last few bites of his cheeseburger, English claims her husband discovered a bloody Band-Aid inside his meal. Quote, "I was like, oh my gosh, the first thing that comes to mind is what kind of diseases can be transferred from that. You never know." English saved the Band-Aid and the receipt to show health officials, whom she called soon after the find, and thankfully it seems no one was gravely hurt in the incident. But still, it would be a long time before I ever ate at McDonald's again if I found a used Band-Aid.
I'm swapping to Burger King, bro. Swapping to Burger King.
Moving on to number 4, a burger gone bad. In 2017, one very unlucky Australian customer, Emmy McHugh, posted a picture online sharing the horribly unappetizing surprise of maggot larvae that was found in the cheeseburger Happy Meal she purchased for her son. She was understandably disgusted to find this and stated that she would be taking the matter as far up as she could and even kept the frozen product for reference. Now, you would think that that would be all, but there are actually 2 separate stories of the exact same incident. Georgia Poole from the UK had a similar debacle in 2002. Quote, "I went to open my double cheeseburger to hear buzzing, and to my surprise I opened the wrapper and a fly flew out and I found loads of fly eggs. I feel absolutely sick. If I hadn't heard the fly, I would have eaten them." Now, thank God neither of these women took a bite.
Maggots are used for like treating certain things where it's like they because maggots only eat dead skin, right? So if you like have dead skin cells or some shit like that, that's why they always go after dead things and fucking shit like that. But a lot of people use like there's a thing called maggot treatment, which like you like stick your foot in a thing full of maggots and they eat the dead skin off your feet. It's like gross shit like that. They do the same thing with fish. It's a just gross thing.
But still, it's hard to imagine a more disgusting thing to find in your cheeseburger than maggots.
Eating them.
Moving on to number 3, chicken nugget. Now this one breaks my heart a little extra because chicken nuggets are my personal favorite. But according to the BBC back in 2016, a woman named Nikki Sanders said she was shocked.
She was cheating on her husband, Colonel Sanders, with McDonald's instead of KFC. But she really wanted them nuggets. So, you know, when Colonel Sanders found out, he definitely fucking injected something into these nuggets. I don't know what I'm talking about.
What looked like a worm in her daughter's Happy Meal. According to Nikki, she had decided to finish her daughter Emily's food after the girl had said she didn't want any more. But after taking a bite of a chicken nugget, she claims she looked down to see something strange in the center and spat it back into the bag. Neil Sanders, Emily's father, then took a picture as evidence and went back into the store, to which a manager reportedly wrapped it in tissue and said he would send it off to head office for testing. While McDonald's was quick to issue an apology and offer a voucher for the incident, claiming that they would be investigating matters further, Nikki said, quote, "It was absolutely revolting. I don't want a voucher or a refund. I want to know how this happened and make sure it doesn't happen again." Needless to say,
you get a voucher for your next free meal. Motherfucker, there was a worm in mine. You're gonna give me a free meal? I don't want another meal from you guys. What? I just found a worm in my food. Why would I want another?
We'll never go back there again. Moving on to number 2, a needle. In 2017, Kentucky resident Erin Spellman was out enjoying lunch with her father, her stepmother, and her son when her stepmother bit into her burger and felt something unusually hard in there. It was a needle. After the incident, the family posted about the needle on Facebook, stating, quote, "Just thought I'd scare everyone with something that personally happened to my family today."
She's over there like, what the? He takes a bite of the burger. She's like, what the fuck is it? Whose fucking needle is this? How does a needle get in a burger? Whose fucking needle is this? And then you just see like some fucking dude sitting there by the place just working. Absolutely zoned out of his mind, just fucking zooted, eating some McDonald's and shit, and be like, what?
My dad and stepmom were eating at the McDonald's in Hamburg and found a needle in her hamburger. Health department has been called, but fair warning, do not go there. Now, for obvious reasons, finding a needle is a serious concern. Worst case scenario, you're dealing with a malicious disease, and best case scenario, you can still accidentally harm yourself from the sharp tip. So, I mean, no kidding, this woman was freaked out. According to Spellman, she spent most of that evening in the ER with her stepmother to make sure she hadn't contracted anything, and thankfully in the end the stepmother was alright, and a spokesperson for McDonald's said that the incident was being taken seriously. But damn. And last up in our number 1 spot, a dead rat.
I thought we already had a mouse. No, this is the too much correlation between the two. You definitely needed the needle at number 1.
Here there is more than one dead animal in the sordid past of disgusting things found in McDonald's food, and this one is even more intense than the coffee mouse. In 2006, 3 people, Dallas Cowboys assistant coach Todd Haley, his wife Christine, and their nanny Kelly,
like a
sued a McDonald's franchise owner for $1.7 million because of a dead rat that they found in a salad sold by the chain. The salad was purchased in June at a drive-thru, and according to the lawsuit, Christine and Kelly had eaten part of the salad before the rat was discovered. The women became violently ill and endured long-lasting physical injuries. He said the women didn't find it until taking the salad home to eat, and then a manager from the McDonald's didn't offer any comfort after driving to their house to investigate. So the suit was filed after the restaurant didn't follow through on promises to make things right. After the incident, the man who owns the South Lake McDonald's made a public statement letting everyone know that his franchise maintains strict standards of quality and that an investigation was being conducted. But eventually—
How many times are there dead rats in food? Because that's not the same fucking rat every single picture they just shown. Like, there's some of them where he's flat, some of them he's laying on his back, some of them he's— it's not like they're there with a camera like, hold on, flip him over, let's get a better angle on that. Yeah, that's not the fucking case, bro.
The case was dismissed, and the people who initially sued weren't willing to discuss the details, which seems to indicate that a settlement was reached. But seriously, what is it with there being so many gross things in food, man? Well, that's all I got for you today, friends. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know down below. Have any of you ever found something as disgusting as any of these in your McDonald's order? If not, which one of these do you think is the worst? Alright, that's it from me. I hope you—
I don't think the needle would be the worst, bro. You know what? Dope video. Let me give you a like on that one. Appreciate you. How many rodents are in people's foods? How can there be that many rodents in the food? How can you not find one in the coffee cup? That's the one that shocked me the most, was the coffee cup. Because how could you not see it while you're pouring the drink in there? I mean, it'd be hot, so the rat would be whining and the rat would be like squeaking to a certain point. What are they— can they not hear it over like the beeping of the shit in the back? I think I would be able to hear it, and wouldn't it float up to the top? I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it, man. But yeah, either way, I think that's going to do it for today.